Are you a beginner painter looking to get into watercolors? This is the set that got me started. This is the Field Travel set by Winsor & Newton. It has a main mixing tray when you open the case, but it also has two other mixing trays built in that you can open and slide out if you need more space. It comes with a water bottle that fits into the middle of the case, and the caps on either end of the water bottle come off and fit into any of the 4 holes in the case so that you can have little cups of water handy for cleaning your brush or wetting your paints. The case itself is made of hard plastic that feels pretty sturdy and durable, and according to the Winsor & Newton website, it's all recycled plastics, which is great. It comes with a travel-sized size 5 round paintbrush from the Winsor & Newton Cotman series. The series of brushes is made with synthetic bristles and is intended to be used with watercolor paints. It's honestly a pretty nice brush for the size and for being included with the set. It holds water well and comes to a good point when wetted. It has 12 half pans of their Cotman line of watercolor paints, which are their student-grade paints. They're perfect for beginners, students, and hobbyists. I personally think the range of colors here is quite nice overall. It's sort of like a split primary palette with 2 browns and 2 greens. The addition of the greens is nice as a convenience color for anybody who likes to paint landscapes, and the browns are nice for landscapes or as a shortcut for coloring portraits. There's also a black and a white included for mixing tones and tints. My one complaint is that there isn't really like a primary red. We have a very orange color being called a red pale hue and a very magenta pink sort of color for the other red, but we have no real like pure primary red otherwise. But I think with creative color mixing, it's not too terrible to get around. It's just something to keep in mind. Some of the paints are also listed as being staining, which is very true with the Viridian green hue especially, because it stained the mixing tray here quite badly. It's not really a big deal though, and this does tend to happen with plastic mixing palettes in general. When I first opened them, I was having an issue where the half pans were sliding around back and forth inside of the holders, so I had to put blue stick tack in between all of them to keep them secure, and it really helped. A nice feature for this set that I'm not sure whether or not it was intentional is that you can actually take a lot of it apart if you need to do a deep cleaning of all of the mixing trays, which is really nice in case you get a bit messy in the painting process or you accidentally close one of the trays while there's wet paint on it or something. I opted for this specific set because it has everything you need to paint at home or on the go, which makes it very versatile, but the set is a little bit more on the pricey side because of its size and all of the features that it comes with. Winsor & Newton does have less expensive travel sets that use the exact same line of paints from the Cotman series, but are smaller cases or have less mixing trays or don't have a water bottle included and so on, so there's lots of options just within this brand and series of paints. For example, I purchased one of the smaller sets for my partner called the Skechers Pocket Box. Here are some landscape paintings that I've made with these paints. Overall, I've really enjoyed these paints as someone who's still fairly new to watercolors as a medium. The price point isn't too bad for entry-level paints, and the quality is more than sufficient for learning and playing around. The case itself should last me a long time as well, and I'll be able to just refill the half pans when they start to get empty since they sell the Cotman paints in tubes.